Hi Virgo, happy birthday to you, Virgo. Yeah. Excuse me. No, really, happy birthday. You actually inspired these readings for everyone. So thank you for, always thinking about everyone else and being so kind and courteous. You know, you believe in everybody else, you know. And I heard that now it's the time to believe in yourself, too. And what I heard what you can do. So I decided to look at the last third of the year. So we're going to look at your birthday, September, October, November, and then December. I also took the bottom of each deck that we used as a combination to look a little bit at Mercury Retrograde, as this also is your ruler. I know I suppose depending on your map and what's happening with that in the sky is going to affect all of us a little bit differently. But I want you to remember what you have been learning in and of yourself of how your mind works. You know, the very interesting complexities of you, right? And those pathways that only you can master, okay? And I want you to be conscious of that, and I heard applaud yourself for that. Excuse me. All right, let's jump right into it. So, let's touch on Mercury retrograde first, because I am recording these during that time. You have Two of Swords and Queen of Cups. Okay. Leo also received the same Two of Swords card. So, well, let's look at the challenge. This is your natural tendency. Let's look at the challenge. It's very wise. Nothing to be fearful of. Actually, most people that can look at, well, how do I do this? Or what do I need to do? Or things like that. What's going on? How can this work out for the greater good? These are great mature questions, right? So I suppose the challenge right now could be where your intuition, you could be questioning your intuition a little bit. Maybe questioning how you feel about certain things. It's like wanting to make sure that you feel a certain way. But I really feel like if you ever get to that stage where it's a little tricky and you don't feel like you can trust, period, trust yourself, trust what you're connected to, what you're creating with, etc., then remember, Virgo, silence is your soother. Okay? Silence. Stillness, silence, this is how you soothe your mind. Okay? It may have some feelings bubble to the top that you maybe weren't aware of, but what that's doing is giving more space for you to feel into. I heard the places of clarity that call your name. Okay? They're calling your name. Now, in the positive, specifically speaking, this also shows me some really beautiful, comfortable, safe, like, bonds that you have with other people. Okay? There could also be something with other people that are going on that you can pick up on. Maybe some other people in your life that you're very close to. This could be family or otherwise, but like, it feels like family either way. But say they're going through something that's hard, that they're working through. I heard you're still allowed to be a happy you. Okay, don't ever, remember never to deny yourself your own happiness, Virgo, because the world there will always be suffering in this world. In this world, there will always be suffering. So for you to not acknowledge your own happiness and to be fully engaged in that feeling, you are denying yourself the comforts and the awesomeness of this world. Does that make sense? Okay. We've said enough about that. Let's get into your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. And whoever's watching this, remember, Sun is going through Virgo energy. That in your map. So if you want to find that house, the light is also being shown there. Okay? And I heard across the street. So let's see September. Oh, looky there, Two of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. So Leo also had this Queen of Pentacles, but up here. And they received two. Everything always, I love how it really all connects. I love how much it connects. You know, I heard you don't get questioned so much. Now, let's see here. Well, let me tune in a second. Well, what is Two of Cups? Two of Cups is about love. It's about connection. It's about understanding. With Queen of Pentacles being connected to this shows me what we just said, all those words. Well, I heard you. I want you to make sure you have good posture. Okay? Good posture. I heard don't pontificate too much. Just hold your position. Okay? For instance, let's take this, although I know this isn't always your energy, but let's go in there because we started with the Queen of Cups. Let's talk about different stages of connecting, okay? So let's say something's brand new, in a way. Although there's some kind of building or time behind that built up to this point. But if something was brand new, I heard I don't want you to question how do we explain this? Okay, when you don't have the answer to some question, then you just figure out the answers that you do know. Okay? Does that make sense? Now, some of you have been uncertain on how to start something, in a way. Or go to what the next, like a kind of next step is. Like maybe someone's like, all right, this is this, but then what does this turn into? And it's sort of future projecting. Remember, the best way to create is to be in this present moment. Okay? In this present moment. Really, I heard really fully engaged with that. I want you to believe in yourself as a partner. I want you to believe in yourself as a friend. I want you to believe in the value of you and who you are in relation to your relationships, right? I heard again, you're allowed to be a happy person. Interesting. Like you're allowed to feel love. This could also be one of the things of your Virgo sun. It's like some people want to totally like be like, oh, let me. Well, I heard if you want something, just ask. If you want something, just ask, Virgo. I heard, and don't deny what's trying to be given to you, or what is being given to you. There could also be some things, because I feel like Virgo energy is pretty independent. There could be some things where, like, yeah, you had to figure it out on your own. This could have been since, like, June, or maybe like a year ago, something about that. But I heard something's aligning now, or like coming together. And this also emphasizes really strong, stable relationships. This could also be meeting new friends for some of you too, like new circles of people, or if someone invites you out, go. You might meet new people, or you might have a new experience that's actually like really suiting. And I heard if you ever get too much in your head, you're probably isolating too much or spending too much time alone. I heard you know how you work, like no extremes of anything with Virgo, right? But I heard again, you're allowed to have fun. Maybe it's just about lightheartedness. Queen of Pentacles is a pretty serious card. She's always concerned about how the material world's going to be in order, and she wants to make sure that she does everything right, and that's a beautiful thing. But like, so is really simple, like lighthearted, good times. Okay. All right. Let's move along and see about October as we move forward. October for Virgo. Oh, Page of Wands. Look at that little match. A little light in the darkness and 5 of Swords. So, just a minute. Well, I heard don't let the past ruin how awesome now is. I heard it doesn't matter about what other people say. Or whether they even agree. It doesn't matter. Because someone's kind of like, well, I'm doing this, or like they're just I heard they're just living their truth, right? And interesting bird. What's that saying? Like a squeaky wheel gets the oil? Or, hold on a second. Well, I saw the word courteous. Someone's not worried about something here. Maybe what they were before. Because whatever this little face is on her, where she's kind of like there's a little bit of concern. Like, this character is totally smiling. Like, they understand that nothing's perfect all the time. This five of Swords. I heard I'm happy here, I'm happy now. Maybe you want to say that. I heard this is, we'll just leave it like that. I'm happy here, I'm happy now. This could also be planning for the future. Maybe there's a new kind of confidence also that comes into a person. Like a new kind of confidence here. I heard if anyone wants to argue with you or be snide or, I don't know, like, whatever, if someone doesn't want to be nice for some reason, I'm seeing that, like, turn the other cheek. It's like I wouldn't interact with it. I wouldn't, say someone's like pissy about something or whatever the someone else's emotions or feelings or thoughts on the situation, words that they use to express something, somebody else's. I heard don't let that diminish your fire. I think that's what this last quarter is about, is you learning a bit of, okay, again, like we said in the beginning, let's take this wider, Virgo, because you always go here. It's just like this world has suffering in it. People are always going through something, right? Queen of Swords. Yeah, shit's hard sometimes in life. Everyone's always going through something about something. But that is equally negative and positive, and absolutely. And part of, I guess, what your lesson is during this time is to, well, I heard believe in your own happiness and not diminish, again, your light, because that actually is a big part of what heals the world. Also remember that, well, I'm seeing the South Node, K2. So, and in Vedic, the nodes are going into your sign, but that's another story. So, someone's not afraid to say something here. I heard come this way. Knight of Wands, come this way. So whatever you're connecting with, just be very conscious of that. Is it light? Is it dark? Is it nice? Is it mean? Just be very conscious. Remember, this is Libra time. We're balancing here. This is also first, fifth house being highlighted, I guess, also. So this is who you are and what you are creating, okay? Who you are and what you involve yourself with. And as long as you're conscious of that, then you won't get stuck, okay? And if you do ever get stuck in your head, remember, still and silent. Okay, still and silent. Some candle magic, or maybe it's like somebody's birthday here too. Okay, let's move along. Oopsie. Hope we have enough time. All right, we have plenty of time. Don't feel rushed. Okay, November, Virgo. Ace of Swords. Look at that awesome hand. Something about home. And the Chariot. Wow. Oh, maybe some of you move home. Or you're making plans about that. There's something contractual here. Like someone signs a piece of paper and that gets the ball rolling. Or like there's a conversation and that gets the ball rolling. But it's a decision, right? We get out of... This is like a clear space for Mercury, your ruler, your mind, all of that being like centered, right? And actually, this kind of makes sense. This prior energy, I heard that Mercury could be playing a role in what's happening. So I heard be easy. Yeah, be easy. And remember, you are the master of your mind, right? You govern your mental space. You are the governor. The governor. Governor. So, November. I suppose some of you, there could be something about a vehicle. Like, maybe this is just getting a tune. I'm seeing like someone getting a tune-up. I also see whatever it is that you've been building in yourself and ways of feelings. Excuse me. Whatever you have been... Okay, you've been creating your own light for a while, right? Learning to do that. Or you've been walking, okay, so you were in the dark, then I guess this is the way this goes. It's like someone's in the dark, but there's a light. They get closer to the light. Then they can hold the light. And it becomes them. Once it does, then you can share that. It's like you are the light then. And that becomes the driving force of where you're going. Light and truth. I also see other people coming towards you that are really... This is super positive also. I would say your mind is also right on track. Some of you have awesome ideas. There could be some pretty... I heard interesting conversations between you and other people that are actually really, really positive. It's putting a person like on the right track. Okay? Absolutely justice. We will take... Shucks. We will take that. Justice. Puts you right on track. Okay? Let's actually leave justice with the Two of Swords here. So maybe for some of you this is about like... you know, as this is Scorpio time, it could be a little bit of disengaging from the past, right? So that the energy that we move forward with into the future is very clear, right? Like you know what a person knows what they want here. I heard there's a bridge of light, and wherever this lands you also gives you some kind of opportunity What are your future plans also? I mean, I guess you could ask yourself what you know you need to let go of. You know, because some of it is like where maybe a person thinks they need something in the physical to have the energy. But it's like, no, you already have it within you, right? You are it now, if that makes sense. So maybe you want to sit on what you could or want to let go of. And this has a lot to do with Aquarius and Cancer. So I guess this is about what you know, how you... Well, the knowledge of feeling. Okay? And also, because whatever you're going towards is like... There may be something that comes, that you connect with, or that's coming towards you that like... It may actually be like a beautiful surprise, you know? This could be like finding your dream home, like going towards like this. Well, I heard what you've always wanted. Interesting. Okay, so I want you to sit on that, what we just talked about there. And I'm going to recharge, and I'm going to be back once we're full again, okay? Love ya. See you soon. Okay, we all recharged, ready to go? Yes, sir, yes, ma'am. So there must be something about time, right? Being a part of something. Let's see December. What's going on with you, Virgo, there? Ooh, Knight of Coins. Can you see that? Sorry. Oh, it's a bit. Yeah, we have a Knight of Coins. What's with that? Ooh, the Eight of Wands. Lovely. So, scoot these over so you can see a bit better. There we go. That looks like a heart to me. That's very sweet. So, Virgo, what's going on in December here? Well, we have more earth energy, earth and fire. So this is showing something that became warmer over time, right? I heard we don't need to go back to what it was. It's about, what's that song? You can't let, like something like, you can't let me down because I already have my feet on the ground. I heard all the lyrics of that song is not specific to all of you. It's that part of it. Sometimes that's it. It's just that part of it. It doesn't, I heard you don't have to, something doesn't have to be read into so much to try to analyze it. Okay? This is also some kind of steadiness in the heart that is also projecting forward in a very positive way also. The projection I saw was almost like where something refracted. It like hit a point and then it refracts light out, or refracts these points. That's the kind of projection. There's a positive energy that's coming from this one point. Maybe it's the heart for some of you. And what's cool about it is it's not so scattered that you don't know where it's going. It's all going in the same direction. Absolutely. Maybe for some of you, we have King of Wands here. So, very powerful energy. Maybe there are fire signs that are also, fire signs are being emphasized. This is also all the horned animals. Right, we're going into Capricorn season in December. Then we have Aries, then we have Taurus. So we're talking about those three. These are places of initiation, right? And so you're also ready for something. Like, especially if you've been, let me see here. Well, what is Knight of Earth? He's about being steady, right? So this is steady movement forward. This is, the Knight of Earth is very practical, right? So actually, you know what's happening here a little bit, Virgo, is the thing you're kind of afraid of. Not the thing that'll kill you, not the thing that will diminish like your success or anything. It's the thing that actually is going to make you more successful as a person, or feel more successful in this world, is what is kind of like coming to you. This could also be communicating with communication coming towards you that will help you to feel steadier. This could also be you communicating outwardly, like, although this is kind of coming, I see this coming towards you, then you towards it. So I heard answer the phone, answer that email, like, I heard share how you feel. In ways of work, this could also be where you're having really good relations with, like, whatever has been around you, whether this is like your co-workers or your clients or your, like there's, so I would say remember, you can keep it steady here if you keep up with things. I would keep up with things in December, right? This is the end of the year. We're getting into, we could get in all the technicality of like, I heard the business aspect of it. So to not have things build up, I would also just handle things one thing, and to just keep up with what are the 8 things you need to do, like the little things that you do daily that help you to feel steady. That could be prayer. That could be like, oh, I need to check my emails again. I need to. I'm seeing like a Friday energy, so this is Venusian. So this could also be keeping up with, keeping up with. So there's an elevation of something that's also connecting, that you're connecting with. And actually, whatever decisions were made prior that help, that whatever it is that moves you forward, how do I explain that? Well, remember, right now is for ideas. That could also be something too, like what from December until like May. So we're basically going kind of Earth to Earth, or Jupiter. We could also look at it Jupiter to Venus. This is what you're wanting to build, like what you're wanting to create in this life. Looking at the tools that you have, and I heard, planning towards how to use them, or like how to share that, how to again build upon that. And this is also, I'm seeing like an expansion of love, or like an expansion of comfort and confidence. Okay, this could, for some of you, this could actually be where maybe you learn some sort of lesson in communication. I don't know if we mentioned it specifically, but November is also literally communicating about how you feel, having really awesome communication in your one-on-one partnerships too, about how you feel, or about what your ideas are of the future, or like, and I see allowing others to also like have a vision about that, and to see how that combines with yours, and whatever the forward momentum is very steady. Okay, it's not erratic here. So when you have energy, I guess use it, because and if for some reason, again, you ever get into a space where it feels stuck, you're like, wait, can I move? Like, did I go the right way? Am I going the right way? If it gets all into that, remember, silence is your best friend. Okay, silence is your best friend. I feel like Mercury retrogrades in this time frame too, so it could also be a little bit, where I'm seeing that anyway, so it could be a little bit of like, not exactly having the same conversations, but it's like maybe you're touching on things you have before, or it's okay to like go over something, and just that maybe it's a check-in time also, right? It's the close of the year, so why not? I'd also say whatever it is that you've done this year, just a second. This has to do with Aries. April time too. Thanks, Zumi. There's a gentleness here. So I want you to also talk about what you have achieved, where you have gone this year, where you became brave in expressing yourself, like, where you expressed yourself even though you were a little bit shy, or where you tried something new, even though I heard you overcame some sort of insecurity, or you were more honest. Places that taught you faith, okay? Things that happened that taught you faith and truth. There's an Ace of Swords again, where you were victorious. Look at that, okay? I remember, I feel like we said this before, but when you can't come up with the answer for something, for some reason, it gets confused in there. Like the question doesn't have an answer, then realize what you do have the answer to. Okay? That'll help you to understand where you're at so that you feel more confident, absolutely, and your heart is open. Okay? And whatever these horned, these initiation stages, or like what you possess in yourself, to be able to like create in this world, like you're allowed to do that. You're allowed to shine. You're allowed to awesome cards. Well, I heard to love who you are, to love. Something also about the deer and the crow, or like the deer and the raven. Okay, Queen of Swords. She's always on point. It's the end of the story. I am wishing you the best, Virgo. May this last third of the year be blessed and steady and comfortable. Happiest birthday. And I'll talk to you next time. Peace out.